South Florida's only business radio station.
Part of the Wall Street Business Network.
880 AM, The Biz. You're listening to Freed on Business. To talk to Jim and his guests, call 305-541-2350. That's 305-541-2350. Now, back to your host, Jim Freed.
Hey, everybody in South Florida. We are back with more Freed on Business, and we've got Rob Denton with us. Rob's the president and founder of True North Financial. He's the guiding force behind the day-to-day operations of True North. He's an industry veteran with a diverse background and deep knowledge of credit and collection policies. He has over 25 years of experience in lending, credit risk management, and collections. His background also includes executive-level positions at both public and private companies, specializing in collections, accounts receivable, financing, equipment leasing, as well as unsecured lending. Today, we're going to be discussing what he can do for folks in the healthcare industry. Rob, welcome to the show, and thanks for playing hurt today.
Thanks a lot, Jim. I'm glad to be here. Thank you.
Okay, it's the red button. If you got a cough, just push it, and we'll be all right there. Now, Rob, one of the things that I've gotten to learn from my interactions with all of the doctors and healthcare professionals that we've had here on the show is that the healthcare world is changing. A lot of the doctors would see people and get paid right away in cash. Now they're getting paid by the government. They're getting paid by third-party providers. Maybe they're providing a little financing to some of their patients. And this is probably causing them a little bit of a cash flow crunch. Can you help people like this?
Absolutely. As you know, our core function is reducing vendor debt and restructuring corporate expenditures. But the medical practice, the medical profession, has been really hard hit. I was at a doctor today, and I was telling him what I do for a living, and he was like, "Oh, my God, I got to talk to you about some things."
Oh, my primary care physician is a lovely guy, but I see it on his face every time I go in there. It's 5 minutes a person, or the guy can't make a living.
It's unbelievable. The clinics, and we're not just talking about doctors, clinics, home health care companies, pharmacies, dentists, surgeons. Across the board, everyone's feeling the pinch right now.
Yeah, dentists. I know a lot of dentists get payment plans and stuff.
Absolutely.
So that's what we're talking about here, is going and reaching out to people that are slow pays, to the doctors, dentists, home health care organizations. Maybe they have a slow pay at the government. Maybe they have a slow pay at the insurance. Maybe they have a slow pay from some of their clients. Now, Rob, have you helped a medical practitioner out that's got this kind of problem?
Well, we have, but let's face facts. Even if you're the most successful healthcare practitioner, I mean, we've all been to the doctor. They have a beautiful office. Even if you're the most successful one, what happens is the bureaucratic reimbursement structure of the insurance industry, pretty much it could wreak havoc on a doctor's practice. It looks great on the outside, but I'm telling you, some of the doctors that I know, they're feeling it. They used to get calls from stockbrokers, let's make some investments. Now a lot of them are getting these calls from these third-party collectors. Everybody's feeling it across the board.
Well, Rob, let's say that there's a doctor out there, a healthcare provider, healthcare professional. They're getting phone calls. They're getting letters. They're getting uncomfortable. Their staff is spending more time fending off creditor calls than they are writing, reimbursement forms to get paid. What can you do for somebody like that?
Well, oftentimes it's probably a cash flow issue. They're getting paid slow from the government. They're getting paid slow from the third-party providers, and they need relief. And we have certain programs that are available that can help them get funding. So for the most part, a doctor's group, or if they're getting, like I said, paid from the insurance carriers, Medicaid, Medicare, they could be waiting up to 6, 8, 10, 12 weeks, sometimes longer. And we have programs right now that are available where we can get them funded on those receivables inside of 48 hours.
Oh, my God. Now, wait a minute now. So the doctor goes, he buys all the supplies, he has to pay salaries, he has to pay blah, 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 this, that, the other, insurance for his people that work for him, God willing. And then he has to wait for 3 months, 4 months for Uncle Sam to pay him?
Well, it could be Uncle Sam. It could be one of the major insurance carriers. You can name every one of them. They don't always pay very quickly. But we've actually seen these issues literally bring some of these medical groups to their knees. I've had doctors who have had to dip into their 401k plans just to make payroll.
Wait a minute now. Doctors are reaching into their 401ks to make payroll. You're kidding.
I'm not. This economy has hit everybody. A lot of these doctors that we deal with, elective surgery, for instance, laser surgery, eye surgery, LASIK.
Sure.
People don't have the money to get that surgery anymore, and the lenders who used to lend for those surgeries aren't lending either. So what does the doctor do? I mean, a lot of them are spending more money marketing. They never went to school for business. They don't understand the practice. And, no offense to the doctor.
No, they're very bright guys in a very focused area.
Right, but...
And ladies.
Absolutely, but nobody ever explained to them how to handle a down market. They are experts at what they do.
All I could tell you is that when I was in the MBA program at UF, we had a master's in business administration with a healthcare concentration. So I know that there are people out there to run these big managed care organizations. But I got to believe that most of the people that are smaller doctors, sole practitioners, psychotherapists, those kind of people, they need help.
Absolutely. And listen, the banks aren't lending like they used to. They're very selective. And you really have to get an understanding of where you could find capital. And True North Financial, we've been working with a lot of the lenders who have who specialize in this area, and we've pretty much vetted out who we believe. So if you really want to, find out how to get some working capital, give us a call at 877-846-0667. Again, we're not just a restructuring company. We help companies stay in business, and some of the help comes in the form of working capital.
Now, Rob, what does it cost for somebody to get you to come in, look under the hood, analyze their credit situation, analyze their cash flow situation? What does it cost for you to come in and help somebody that's been dipping into their 401k to pay payroll?
Well, the whole idea here is not to take advantage of people. We don't charge an upfront fee at all, ever.
Wait. You don't charge an upfront fee? Because I know a lot of firms out there do.
And those are the ones that you have to watch out for. We'll do a complete analysis of your company, your history, take a look at where you've been, what your accomplishments are, what you're looking to do going forward. Are you looking to build a new waiting room? Are you looking to buy equipment? Are you looking to take advantage of purchasing power, of bulk purchases? Depending on what your situation is, there are various different funding solutions that are out there right now.
Now, we've been talking a lot about doctors, and can you give your number again? Because I got to figure somebody wants it but hasn't written it down yet. What's that number again?
Absolutely. It's 877-846-0667. And you can check us out on the web as well at truenorthfinancial.net.
Yeah,
that's True North Financial, and it's a .net.
Okay, .net. Okay, now, it's easy to be confused by the enormous amount of small business loan options that are out there. We know that the small business loan providers are legit, but some aren't. Now, how do you tell which one can help somebody and which one can't?
Well, that's a great question, and it really boils down to the need. What's the need that the medical practice or business actually is looking for, and what assets do they have? Do they have receivables? Do they have equipment? Do they have a building? Does the medical practitioner or business owner have good credit, bad credit? So there's various different lenders, and we're able to help decipher and give a true, honest opinion based on the total picture. And this is important because a lot of people don't always tell the lender or the investors or the money guys exactly what's going on. And we cut through all the difficult paperwork by getting that done immediately at the early stages.
Now, let's say that somebody calls you, they're interested, they've got some assets that do have some excess value. You go in there, you help them out, and suddenly you run into something that's legal-oriented. Now, you're not a law firm at True North, but you have a relationship with one, right?
Absolutely. We do have a relationship, and that's with the Oliver Law Group. And anytime it becomes a legal issue, or we believe it centers around anything legal, you're more than welcome to use your own counsel, or if you'd like to reach out to our counsel that we believe specializes in this area, we're more than happy to refer you over to them.
Now, for just 30 seconds, I just want to go into the fact that you can do this in a bunch of states, not just Florida, right?
We are nationwide.
Okay, I don't want to go into that too heavy, but you do have the ability to go nationwide. And the law firm can do that too?
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, tell me, I tried to solicit it before in the segment. I'm going to try again. Have you been successful at doing this with a healthcare professional yet?
Absolutely. Not just a healthcare professional, but many healthcare professionals.
Okay.
Absolutely. We've had various clinics, national clinics. We've also helped several LASIK surgery practitioners.
Oh, I see.
I recently had one up in the Broward area that was doing very, very well. Matter of fact, it was a 15-year practice, and for one reason or another, the partners broke up, and our client, about 6 months ago, contacted us, and he indicated that, look, I don't know what to do. I'm on these leases. We don't even use that equipment anymore, and we're getting all these phone calls on collection issues. How can you help me out?
Yeah, and all he wants to do is collagen or whatever.
Yeah.
you know? So, I mean, I'm guessing. I don't know. I'm just making that up. But I got to figure that a lot of the plastic surgeon guys are having issues. I've seen their ads, and they're cutting prices, and I've seen, newspaper articles about it. And, if somebody's there and their office staff is there, does the office staff know how to defend themselves against the phone calls? I mean, they don't know what phone to not pick up. They got to pick up the phone.
Well, typically they're just saying the doctor's not available. And the worst thing to do is to avoid the collection calls. But when you're a doctor's practice or a medical practice and you have patients there, the embarrassment or the harassment that happens, it becomes a difficult situation. So if you're a medical practice in the area or you're an office manager at a medical practice and you're getting these calls, reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to field those calls for you, make sure that we can help take care of those issues and, get you out of harm's way. The best number to reach us at is 877-846-0667.
So these people are basically having to reinvent themselves, and in order to do that, they need the economic reset, and in order to get that, they need a seat at the table.
Listen, the economy took no prisoners. A lot of people are feeling the same issues that, Middle America is feeling as well.
Well, I just got to tell you, Rob, I want to get your website and your phone number one more time before we have to go to break.
Okay, that's truenorthfinancial.net, and you can reach us at 877-846-0667.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I want to apologize to you, Rob. That was me with the phone on. I'm a bad boy. Rob, one more time, if you can give us the phone number.
877-846-0667.
All right, Rob. I'll see you at the Dolphin game. We'll be right back after this short break with our next segment. We're going to have Dr. Victor Franks coming at you right after traffic.